Welcome back to another Modisoft back office video. My name is Jonathan, and today we're going to be going over on how to set up your digital lottery in Modisoft. So the digital lottery is a service that has been added in Modisoft, which allows you as a store owner to be able to show your lottery tickets on a television screen. So long gone are those days where you had to have that huge device where you put all your tickets in that took up a lot of counter space. And now you are able to free up that space by putting a television on that counter, which shows the tickets for your customers. So there are a couple things that are required before you can even set this up. So I want to go over those things first, and then we will show you on what it's going to look like once everything has been set up. So the first thing that you're going to want to do and make sure, of course, is that you do have a television at your location, which you can set aside for the digital lottery. And then there are a couple of options that you have for this television. So if you want, you can purchase a Fire Stick or a Chromecast device, which you can hook up to your television, and then you're able to go into the Play Store to download the digital display application where you will be able to pair your TV in the digital lottery section of the back office. Another option that you have is that there are certain televisions out there that have the Play Stores already built into them for the Fire Stick and also for the Google Play televisions. So if you want, you can also purchase a television that has the capability to access a Play Store, and then you can download our app from there. So once you have either purchased the TV plus a Fire Stick or the TV with the built-in Play Store, the next step you will need to do is you will need to add the service in your back office. In order to do that, you'll need to go into the top right corner where the three lines are and go into your billing. And then under Add New Service, there is an option here for Digital Lottery, which at the time of recording is an additional $29 service to your account in order to have this ability for Digital Lottery. Once you add the service, you will now have the option to go into the main menu, Lottery, and then you will have access to the Digital Lottery tab. If you are an existing Modisoft customer and you are already using the lottery module in Modisoft, then this will be a very easy setup since you are already confirming and activating your lottery tickets. All you will have to do is just go into the digital lottery tab and everything will already have been loaded for you as far as what it will look like whenever you send it to a display. If you are a brand new customer, we do have a lottery setup, which will happen where an agent will contact you and they will be able to assist you in setting up your lottery where they will be able to add your tickets, help you understand how to confirm the lottery, how to activate your tickets and assign them to the slots so that you will be able to use the digital lottery page. So for now, we are going to assume that you have already set up your lottery on the lottery activation section. So we will show you now what happens whenever you go into the digital lottery tab. So once you click on that tab, it will load a template that you are able to use for your digital lottery. You will notice here on the left-hand side, you do have the ability to customize, which is what we're doing now. And you have the ability for up to 3 displays for this $29 service. So if you're only going to use one display, that is great. You're able to just pair your device to this display with the pair code that you're going to get from the Fire Stick once you download the app. So you will enter that pair code here, which we do see it. This one has already been paired. Once you enter that code and hit Pair TV, then this display that you have selected here will populate on your television based on your templates. Now, if you do not like the template that you see on the screen here. You are able to click on a couple custom templates that Modisoft has here, and you're able to make a selection on if this is the type of template that you want on your device. If you do not like any of the templates that you see here after you've gone through a couple, you do have the ability to take a template that's already existing and then you can customize it however you like. For example, if you go through this template here and you realize, okay, I don't want to use this template, I want to do something my way, then you have the ability to go here on the properties and you can update certain aspects of your tickets and what is going to show on that display. So if you don't want to show your slot numbers, you can uncheck them, and you'll notice that in real time here it disappears for the slot numbers. If you do need to see them, then of course check mark it, and then you even have the ability to align them if you want them to show left, middle, and right. If you don't want to show the ticket value or the end numbers or even the ticket values, you have the ability again to just uncheck, or if you want one or the other and then you want to align them however you want, again, you can customize it. We do have a feature here which is called Animate New Tickets, where this will display any new tickets that you may receive from your lottery commission. And once it's added to the database, then it will flash on the screen so that your customers will know which tickets are brand new versus your everyday regular tickets that you already have. In the sort games, we have the capability to sort the games by your slot number. So if you want to go in numerical order from lowest to highest, or if you want to go by the ticket values, or if you want to go by ascending value, which is going to be your lowest value tickets first, or if you want to go by descending value, which is going to go by your highest value tickets first and then your lowest ticket values last. In the orientation section, you have the ability to customize it where if you want to have like on a standard landscape television, which is by default selected, then you're able to select that. Or if you are going to put your TV on a vertical mode, you have the ability to choose between portrait and portrait reverse. So the difference between the two would be if, let's say, you put your TV in a vertical mode and then you try to hook up portrait. Whenever you send the template to the display, if for any reason your TV might already be mounted to a wall, and let's say when you do it on portrait and you send it, the template goes upside down. So the purpose of portrait reverse will be to reverse it so that instead of having to take the TV off the wall and then spin the TV around and then put it back on, all you have to do is just change it to portrait reverse, send it to the display, and then it will flip the portrait or it'll flip the template for you so that you don't have to remove your television. For your background, you have the capability to add animated backgrounds, or if you want to put different type of pictured backgrounds, you can upload the file of your choice. Or if you want to choose a simple background, you have the ability to use the color picker here, and you're able to customize colors based on what you want. So if you have brand colors and you know the hex codes, for example, down here, you are able to enter those codes, and then this will be your background for the lottery. For the header up here in the top, you have the ability to customize three sections of your headers, so left, middle, and right. If you want to add your store logo, you have the ability to add that store logo here. Just choose the file here, and then you are able to add that logo. You do have the ability to add text. So right now we have text in the middle, but if you want to add text in the side as well, because maybe you want to put your address, for example, here I'm just putting up a made-up address. There you're able to, for example, add bold, italics, underline, or if you want to left align this, center align it, or even right align it. You have the capabilities to do what is needed, as well as if you want the font to be a specific color, you can customize the font. And for if you do want to have a background color, you can put the background color as well. So by default, we do put it as a transparent background. But if you wanted to add a background color, you can check mark here and then even change the background color if you need to. For now, we'll just leave it unchecked. And then you have the ability as well, change the font types. So if you don't like the standard fonts that are here, you can change a couple different settings, and you even have the capabilities to update font sizes, and everything is updating real time. Another option that we have here is color price. So this is more of like a legend where you are able to customize your tickets to show the values based on color. So here we have a little legend, which is default colors that we have created here, which you do have the ability to update. So it will give your customers, if they're looking at the screen and you don't have that value here selected, then when they see this color, they'll know that, for example, this yellow color means that this is a $100 ticket. This purple color here means it's a $50 ticket. And again, if you wanted to update these colors, you have the ability to come down here and select a value. So for example, if you don't like this yellow color, you can actually click on it here. And if you wanted to update the color to be this green, for example, to be your $100 ticket, then whenever you change it to green here, it will update to green here. And whenever you send it to your display, that will be updated for you. Now, if you're satisfied with what you have done, you can click the Save Template button here at the bottom, and you can either overwrite any existing templates that you have created, or if you're in a brand new location, you have no templates created here at all besides the default ones, then you can make a template that you want here. So for example, if this is going to be a Christmas template, then you can name it Christmas or whatever you want, and then that will save it to your templates. So the next time Christmas comes around, then you'll have this template ready to show for Christmas. Now, in order to send any changes that you have made to the display, so if you're currently using a template, and let's say this template here is something that you want to push to your screen, then once you've saved your template, you have the ability to click here, send to display, and then it will populate a message showing that your template was sent successfully. So just give it a couple minutes and then your TV will update with this template that was created here. So we also have additional settings over here on the left that you are able to customize in case you need to add more displays, or if you have a lot of tickets and maybe you want to show half on one screen or half on another, you have the ability to customize that here. So in the initial settings section, you have the ability to set the number of slots that you are going to be using at your location. So for this particular location, they are using 48 slots, but you may have more or less depending on your location. So another option that we have here is how are you going to display the end numbers on the television? So we have two different options here where you can display the end number from your sales or display your end numbers from scanning. So the purpose of this first option is that whenever you are doing sales of tickets, anytime a sale comes in, then when that updates in the live sales, then it will update the end numbers. So for example, if you are on slot number 1 and then you sell a ticket, then it will update to slot number 2 whenever that live sales comes through. So this is perfect for clients who are only assigning one ticket per slot. So that way, whenever you do those sales, it always updates based off of your live sales. Now, we do have some clients that do add the same game under multiple slots. So, for example, if you have like a game like the lucky number 7 and you're putting that on slot 1, 2, and 3, then this first option will not work for you because the system doesn't know whenever you make that sale and scan the standard barcode that did this ticket belong to slot number 1, 2, or number 3. So that is where this option comes in, where you can display your N numbers from scanning. And this means that you will need to go into the lottery sales. So you would actually need to have either a tablet or something, another like computer where you are able to attach a scanner to it, where whenever they go into the sales, they're able to, anytime you scan that lucky number 7, whether it's from slot 1, 2, or 3, then when you scan that long barcode on this page, it will update that N number based on the slot number that you have here. So these are the two options that we do have. Once you've updated your settings, you just click on Save Settings, and then you are good to go. Another setting we have here is being able to put the specific slots all on your screen based on the number of tickets that you want to display on each of your televisions. So as I stated earlier, let's say you do have 100 tickets and you wanted to put 50 on one and 50 on the other, then you do have the ability to put half your tickets on one display and then go over to display number 2 and put the other half on that display. So I'm going to show you an example for this screen. Let's say you wanted to do half of 48, which would be 24. So you're able to do 1 through 24 on this page. And once you do that, then it's going to update your screen with your 24 tickets here. And then you're able to go to display 2. And now you'll be on display 2, and you will be able to customize this template either using the same template format that you used on the last one. So if you don't like this current template that you see here, you can go back and select that template that you just created. And then this will update that template as well. So now you have display 1 and display 2 using the same template. So you will notice that whenever you do make a change to a template, it's going to ask you that, if you do not save the changes, then you will lose anything that has been already added to this screen. So on display 2, we had a different template on it before, but then you switch to this current template. So it's going to ask if you want to save the template. So as long as you save it, then this screen will have the correct template every time. So now that everything has been set up and you've sent everything to the displays, then you will notice that on display 1 should show your tickets 1 through 24, and then display 2 will show the rest of the tickets from 25 to 48. So again, you just have to wait a couple minutes, verify that your templates are showing on the television, then you just have to verify that your tickets are updating those values. We hope that you found this guide useful in better understanding your Modisoft back office. Please like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so that you will always be up to date on your Modisoft back office. Thank you and have a wonderful day.